We are live in Escondido, California. It is May 27th, 2026. It's been a very sad week since last week with the attack and following the death of a veteran and hero, patriotic person, Kerry Sheron, right? If I have that right. We've got a bunch of people here. They're very welcoming. This is at the house. His wife is sleeping right now. We'll get some pictures outside and a wonderful memorial here. I'm honored to allow to come in and get the backstory here, and we're going to hear more of the story by these neighbors. And I'm going to hand it over to.
My name is Lawrence Bentley.
Right here.
Between Fallbrook and Palma Valley, and we're all here today to tribute to our very good friend Kerry Sheron. He was an incredible man. We had 100 people here the other day. The accident was not an accident. It was just beyond belief what happened. You could hear more about that later. It's so tragic. But at any rate, while I'm here, I just wanted to sing a song for him with the flowers here to remember him. So many people loved him. He did so much for the planet Earth and for the veterans and for the United States of America. A true loyalist American that we're all very proud of. I'd just like to sing a little bit of Elvis for him. So here we go. We're all crying over this.
Go ahead, sir. Introduce yourself too.
Lawrence Bentley.
Okay.
At your service. Wise men say, our friend Kerry Sheron, here's his picture right here. Only fools rush in, but we can't help but for falling in love with Kerry and his wife Maria. Shall I say, would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with the Sharons?
Okay, and sir, if you would introduce yourself. I know we met a little while ago. That was beautiful, sir. I appreciate that song, and I'm sure the family does too. Elvis was my generation too. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Jim Gilly, and I was a good friend of Kerry Sheron's for a long time. And Kerry was a great American, a good patriot, a loyal Trump supporter, and he had a love for freedom of speech. And he fought for this country. He fought to protect people's right for freedom of speech. He used to like to get out on the street every morning at about the time people would leave for work, and he and his wife would often sit in a chair out there with their American flags and banners, sometimes political message signs, but they were always positive about it. And when people would come by and have a difference of opinion, Kerry wouldn't let it get under his skin. It wouldn't let him, he wouldn't get uptight. He would just say, you know what, they've got a right to freedom of speech just like I do. And it's a tragic thing that happened. I believe that this was a politically motivated attack. And all of the evidence so far that I have seen, and I've seen all of it, pretty much confirms that it was unprovoked as well. And so my condolences are with Maria and his family's extended family. He's got some stepchildren. And so we're just here to kind of help him through these hard times.
And I know you've given him several tributes, sir, but in your friendship with him over the years, if you can say one thing that really stands out a memory, an event, or how the public might enter this world and realize who he was. Just one thing that really stood out. I know he was patriotic, and he was on the road
He
right here.
was
It's a very busy road here.
Such a selfless and
Okay.
generous person that when people would stop if he was waving a flag out there, he'd always give them a hat or a shirt or a bumper sticker or something, because that's just the way Kerry was. And in his spare time, even though he was still working at 69 years old as a cook for seniors, he would volunteer his time to bake cookies to send to troops overseas in Iraq. So my fond memories are of those philanthropic things that he did.
Oh, thank you. And how about you, sir? Any special memories? I'm going to bring it back over here to you.
I'd have to think more on that.
Okay. Right. If you introduce yourself, ma'am.
I'm Jim's wife.
Okay. Kind of hold it a little closer.
We're here for Maria, and we're grieving Kerry. Kerry was a very good man. Maria's a very good woman. They have made Escondido feel patriotic and welcoming to everybody that stops to say hello. Anybody and everybody, no matter what your beliefs are, they would always make you feel welcome. Very generous people.
And may I ask how Maria, his wife, imagine they've been married for a long time, right? How is she doing? I know she's not available right now because she's taking a nap, but how is she doing with what happened Sunday night?
We're all worried about her not sleeping, not eating, not, it's like when it hits her, it's going to be horrible. Right now, it's kind of like, you're in your fight, flight, and we're all fighting for her freedom to speak, and her freedom to fly the flag, and her freedom to feel safe in her own home. Me too. I live 2 blocks away. I want to feel safe flying the American flag. There's been a lot of talk about, well, maybe she should take the flag down. It's like, does that mean I have to take mine down too? Because it ain't happening. All of us need to come together. We all should be flying the American flag. Everybody, not just for Memorial Day, not just for the 4th of July. If you love your country, you should fly the flag. I believe that. Every time I go down the street and everybody's flying the flag, I wanna move there. Because those people love life, they love their country, they love their neighbor. And that's how you can show you love your neighbor. It's by flying the American flag.
And I think this is such a, what's the word for it? Not even more than catastrophic, such a shocking event that someone, an elderly person, on top of that, is brutally attacked. And then the pictures show him in the hospital, like beyond recognition, the bruising and the swelling and so forth. And then sadly, this past Sunday evening, he passed away, and I guess it was the condition was pretty grave as far as what the doctors released as far as recovery, but miracles do happen. So if there's anybody else that would like to speak, this lady right here.
I'll do one more turn on American
I'm gonna turn this around to you, sir.
One thing I wanted to mention to you when you were
Oh, go ahead, take the mic.
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. There you go. Perfect.
I don't think you could find anywhere more of a patriot to America and an understanding of where America has been, its history, especially during this Memorial Day celebration, that this man should be totally celebrated. He was a true American spirit, pro-American, and by his actions, not only his words, he provided so much help to anybody he could find anywhere. He was our true American relic of a patriot. And in today's given world, everybody on AI, all the young people, they don't remember the Twin Towers being brought down. They don't remember the Vietnam World War II, World War I. And it's not brought up in school every day. So they're only living by what the technology brings them on their heads into the cell phone. But they're not remembering how America, how great it got to be today. But here's some beautiful bronze statues of George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and here he is right here serving America. We were all patriots at that point, trying to make America great. 1776, he has his banners out here from the 250th anniversary of America. And what more can you say and do to be a patriot of America? This guy was one of our greatest. He did not deserve this to happen. And whoever did this to him should be put into justice at its maximum level. And we're all here to stand by here in America to be by him in his heavenly side and be thankful to him and his patriotism to this country. We are so thankful to have known him in our lives. And that's all I have to say.
Okay.
I'm just so sad that this is happening in our times that we're living in right now. It's a crying issue, it's a crying shame, and should never have happened.
Okay.
And the young people need to come to awake and become more patriotic themselves, to not have to think as they're thinking that there's somebody like this that is a true patriot. They should be supporting him instead of trying to deny him of his free speech as Americans.
Okay. Well, I want to thank all of you very much. We're going to wrap this up. Okay, one more thing. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up in a minute here.
Okay, there's other people coming right now with some beautiful flowers.
Okay.